Action.
Hi, my name is Ibrahim Ahmed. I'm graduate student in Geological Engineering Department here in Missouri, University of Science Technology. Today, I would like to show you some electrical resistivity method, ERT, in the field. And before I will start to show you how to acquire the data, I would like to show you what item we need in to take the field. So the first thing, if you look here, the Super Sting Super 8 is the main control unit. We need to take the field. The second one called switch box. We need to take some to the field. The third item we need the battery and its connection. Also, we need to take the electrodes, metal electrode. We need to take the two sets of cable. This is called the passive cable, and we have the other side here called the active cable. And we need to take the measuring tape. If you look here, the measuring tape. Also, we need to, if you see here, we need to take the laptop. And we need to take the hammer, because we need to hammer the stake in the ground.
Action.
The next thing I want to show you, before you go to the field, you have to know the length of the profile, how many profile you wanna do it in the field. So basically, the length of profile is equal to the number of the channel we use in a field minus 1 time spacing, and the depth of investigation depends on the target. But 20% of your length of profile, they give you the depth of investigation. And if you come over here, I'm going to show you how to build data in the field. First, if you see here the connection, this is a positive and negative connection from the battery, and this is the second, the end of the cable go into the Super Sting. Also, the switch box button. If you see here, the connection, the cable, you have short cable, go from the switch box to the Super Sting. This one, yellow one. The end of the active cable go to the Super Sting, and the end of the passive cable also go to the switch box. So after you connect everything, let me show you when you connect the cables to the Super Sting. Just press this button 01, press to right. So you see the red button, that means the system is power on. And we have the main menu. The main menu consists of 7 options. The first option we have called automatic mode. The second option called manual mode. The third option called log setting. The fifth option called file management. The sixth option called system setting. And the seventh option, the seventh called system information. Before you start make your measurement, you make sure you have command file stored in your system. And usually the command file stored in the laptop, and before we come to the field, we transfer the command file into the system. It depends about how many channels. And if you have 72 channel, so make sure you have DD72. That means you have command file. The command file, the purpose of the command file is manage all the operation and the reading of the ERT data. So the first thing you need to press the first option, is called automatic mode. If you look in the main menu, we just press number 1, and we have 3 options. The first option called select data file. Second option called create data file. The third option called edit survey information. Here in our case, because we have a new file when I create it, so we use option number 2. If you press number 2, they're gonna ask you about the file name. So the file name, basically, this is a file, all the data we're gonna acquire today, we're gonna store under this name. So when you go back to the lab, we have transfer. You have to transfer this file to your computer, and you have to process the data for 2D or 3D. So in our case here, file name, for example, if I put 777 like numbers and press enter, they're gonna ask you about the select command file, which I told you previous. So here, if you see here, we have DD72, DD68, DD64, DD60, DD28, DD24, DD12. All these means we have like 7 different command files. So, for example, if I want to use 72 channels, so I'm going to use select the DD72. So I press enter, and the next thing, the case they ask you about the measurement unit. So you have 2 options. If you use a feet, we have a default just feet. If you see here, we have feet by default. If you use a meter, you have to change to a meter. So in our case, just I'm going to accept it as default, the feet. So press enter. Next thing, they ask you about the scaling factor. Basically, the scaling factor is the spacing between the electrode. So, for example, if I want to use 5, just press 5. That means the spacing between the electrode is 5. And press enter. So next, all these options just by default, just press enter, 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 go to the end, and you ask you about end address. So in our case, I want to use 72 electrode. So I put 72 and press enter. So next, I press MEN menu to go up, because ME basically they go to the menu, or they give you, if you go to sub menu, they give you the scroll up one step up. So next thing, I have to go back to the main menu and just press another menu button again, and we're gonna go to the second option we call manual mode. If you press 2 and get manual mode, they give you different arrays. For example, number J, dipole, resistance. So select whatever you wanna use, and just go back to the main menu. And next thing, and very important, option 6, or called system setting. If you press system setting, they have some menu of 6 options. So we're going to select option number 2, we call cable setting. Basically, the cable setting corresponds to the each channel. For example, if I want to use, for example, let me first clear this is a cable. Press number 2 to clear. Okay. If you want to insert the cable setting, cable address, for example, so I have to press 1, use number 1 to enter the lower throat. For example, in our case, the passive cable start from 1 to 28. So I'm going to press number 1, enter, and go to high 28, enter. That means insert from 1 to 28. So in my cable address, I show the system I have channel from 1 to 28. So when the system, when I try to go to another option to make my test for resistivity contact test, so if I don't have this this option, this is a cable address, so no matching, I can't find any reading. So make sure you have right cable address. Next thing, we press MEN back to go to main menu. Again, do it twice to get the main menu. So the next option we use called number 3, test mode. So if you go press text mode number 3, and in the sub menu, the first one called contact is test, and you press option 1 to make a test. So basically, this test, the system, they're gonna send the current to the ground between ground, and they're gonna measure the potential difference between the voltage between electrode number 1 and 2. If there's conductivity, you're gonna see the reading in the instrument. If no reading, you're gonna see that there is a code error come up, and that means something wrong. So you have to make sure and go back and to check to your what's the problem. Sometimes the electrode here, they lose connection. The rubber band is very loose. The connection between the main electrode and the metal is not tight, and sometimes the electrode need to be hammered down deeper, or sometimes the ground is very dry and you need to put some water here so you have conductivity. So after you fix the problem and go do and try to do a test again. So the test actually just after you put the starting address and the end address, base option 2. Well, if you see here, all these function keys, F1, F2, F3, 4 function keys. MEN, this is for the menu. MEA for measurement. If you see here, also here, you see plus and minus. If you go up, use plus. Let's go down, minus. And the other keys, numbers, letters, and numbers. So after you make contact receive test and all the channels pass the test, so just go and press menu twice and go to the main menu and press 1. If you look here, you see MEA starting measurement. So just press MEA to start your measurement of the ERT measurement data. So this is it depends about how many channels. Remember, if you use a 72 channel, probably take you like 35 minutes to acquire the data. If you use less than 72 channel, for example 60 or 24, that means the time is less, so maybe like 15 or 20 minutes. So after you acquire the data, and the system will show you like the end of data. So just shut down the machine, make it off, and disconnect the cable and go back to the lab. And by the help of laptop, you can transfer the file, the ERT data file, to the laptop or your PC. And next time I'm gonna show you how to process the data, and you can get like 2D or 3D map. Thank you, and see you next time.